Welcome and well met, everyone. Thank you for joining me as we are going to be doing the finale for the tribal quest for Endwalker. And usually what happens is that we kind of get together with all the tribes that, we get those dailies that we have to do, and it's kind of like a parting farewell to it all. So we have dinner and a show. A manager's work is never done, or so Jammingway's muttering would indicate. Here for a status report, Claire? I quite understand. I get terribly anxious whenever I have to step away from the cafe. Why, just the other day I returned to find that a Gribalov had snuck behind the counter to bathe in the soup. Such incidents aside, the Last Dregs couldn't be more successful. We're bustling with business and Estalon is thriving. Yet, as the manager of this operation, I would be remiss not to ponder new ways to juice a little more happiness out of this carrot. This unit hastens to indicate that the current levels of juice and happiness are within optimal parameters. Any attempt to push either beyond capacity may prove disruptive to the present equilibrium. Of course it would be disruptive, you glorified can opener. A threat to the status quo it may be, but innovation is the lifeblood of business. And think of our patrons' delight should we treat them to, say, thrilling entertainment over a cup of carrot coffee. Whatever we do needs to be truly spectacular, though, so good that even the Nibrium won't simply stare morosely. If only I had any ideas whatsoever. Oh, that's right. The dreaming ways are full of ideas. Can't vouch for quality, though. Perhaps you should pay a visit to Hopper's Hold. Really now? I had heard that they were cooking up something in the hold, but I had no idea the project was such a success. Must see it for myself. Interested in a trip to Bestaway Borough, Claire? I appreciate your opinion on any possibilities I turn up. I trust you can mind the cafe N7000. Contact me via the Ragnarok system should there be any more soup scandals. This unit has cafe operations fully under control. Whether the would-be visionary life form would come up with a decent idea is more difficult to calculate with certainty. Oh, he is such a jerk, but he's so fun to be around. The Omnicrons really are something else. It's like, they don't mean to be rude, but they are incredibly rude to other life forms that are not them. It's really been a long time since I was last here. I rarely have reason to actually visit the moon anymore, and even then it's really mostly for Huns. Ah, it's as bright as ever, I see. So this is the new Hopper's Hold, eh? Must say it's a significant improvement over the old crates and buckets. As for these stations that everyone's hopping to join, that one over there is a true work of art. I particularly appreciate their taste in subject matter. However, one can hardly expect half a dozen civilizations to share the same aesthetic sensibilities. I shudder to imagine the pontification and gunfire that would ensure if we asked our patrons to paint a mural. Those machines remind me of N7000, right down to the ears. They would fit in quite well with our current staff. Then again, that would hardly be an innovative addition, would it? We already have more condescending numeral projections than we could possibly need. I suppose music is another matter of taste, though those Lopperets certainly seem to be having fun. Do you think a mournful dragon would enjoy being blasted with laser lights while it sings its ancient melodies? No? Pity. A shop! Perhaps our patrons would enjoy a selection of knickknacks sold alongside our regular menu items. Though mining those Omnicron coins requires a truly exorbitant amount of processing power, and what if increased circulation led to a drop in Omni token value? Mother forfend. This station looks familiar. Wonder if Cookingway has any new recipes to share. But there is quite a bit of carrot on the menu already, and 7000 would doubtless whirl and whinge about the lack of variety. Is that a broadcasting station? Oh, I do so love a good transmitter. I wonder what sort of messages they're sending. Aww. Speaking to the people of Aetheris to let them know they're not alone. Color me intrigued. Ensuring widespread access to receivers seems like hard work, but well worth the effort indeed. We could adjust the tuning of the Ragnarok's communications facilities to receive this transmission in the Last Dregs. But it still may not provide the level of crowd-pleasing excitement we're aiming for. While each and every one of these stations is wonderful in its own right, I fear none are quite suitable to our goals. Perhaps Dreamingway can dream up something special for us. Where is Dreamingway? There he is. It's so good to see Dreamingway again. Do you think he can give me one of those shirts? Oh, Claire, and is that Jammingway? It's been so long I had started to think they were avoiding me. You opened a cafe out in Ultima Thule? That's one mother of a dream. And business is booming. Well, I am honored to be consulted about your upcoming event. Now we only need to work out what it is. Have you spoken with Talkingway yet? They receive letters from listeners across the star. Surely one or two have mentioned exciting happenings on Aetheris. Wait here. I present Talkingway. It's a pleasure to see you again. I would be happy to assist in your endeavors however I can. Forgive me, but have we met before? Yes, you would remember me as Counseling Way, but I have recently taken the name Talking Way in honor of my new dream. How wonderful! I look forward to working with you, Talking Way. Dreamingway mentioned that you are in search of rousing entertainment for your patrons, and one possibility hops to mind. If our listener mail is any indication, Thavnar's Hippo cart races have been drawing quite the crowd of late. Folk come from far and wide to see those hippos hurtle, it is said. Hurtling hippos? Why, that does sound exciting. We could set up a race course in the necropolis to give Last Dregs patrons a prime view of the action. A stirring contest of speed and skill, the likes of which Ultima Thule has never before seen. Surely that would pique even the Nibrium's interest. Any ideas on how we might approach these hippo racers, Claire? Oh, it's okay, I already know them pretty well. Their leader is a friend of yours? You really do know everyone. I hope we can count on you for an introduction. A hippo hurdle in Ultima Thule sounds like a sort of entertainment that should be available to all. Could our radio station provide a live broadcast of the event? But of course, with the Ragnarok as a relay, there's no signal we cannot boost. I should like nothing more than to share the joy of such an experience with our listeners across Aetheris, and I certainly would be curious to attend myself. Then it's settled. We'll make a start on the preparations. I trust you can convince the hippos to traverse the Sea of Stars? Maybe. To Thavnar, you said we're looking for a woman named Trena, correct? Ooh, I can hardly wait. In fact, I can't. See you there. Isn't it nice to always see them in sync with each other? But really, it's been a long time since we last visited the Hippo Riders. Though I'm not entirely sure how well they'll respond to the idea of, going to the edge of the universe and racing their hippos in what could be a very dangerous location. That's just me, though. But hey, at least this is something they can brag about when they get back. Not many people can say that they've actually raised hippos at the edge of creation. Oh, come on. Why is it always raining? Oh, it literally, every time I come here these days, it's always raining. Oh well. What can you do? Wonder if that Mass Makode is going to be showing up again. I forget his name, but the guy who always causes trouble for us. Nabul Jab or something. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering how he's going to fit into this whole thing if he does. This is my first time meeting an Arcasadoa in person. Do my ears look alright? This little one with you. They've been there patting their ears for a while now and staring. Got a lot of staring going on. Radio. Yeah, I've heard of it. One of my crew lugged a radio contraption all the way here from Old Charlian. That could be who sent you the letter about Hanish Hippo Hustle, come to think of it. Your races are the talk of the star. We love to bring that sort of excitement out to Ultima Thule, though it is a wee bit of a trek from here. Ultima who? Now them I ain't never heard of. They live across the sea somewhere, I take it? As buoyant as our hippos are, we can't send them out into the wide world on their own. You need Akala and me to race them safely, and I have too much work here at home to abandon my post. I can't thank you enough for taking an interest in our operation, though. Oh. Truly is a shame, but I would hate to make the Hippo Riders disappoint their own customers in the name of entertaining ours. What to do? I'm sorry to turn you down, especially after you came all this way. Dreamingway and Talkingway were excited for this plan too. We mustn't give up just yet. I'm calling a strategy meeting to be held, well, that post over there looks like as good a place as any. I understand Trina's passion for her work. I feel the same about my own. Perhaps someone else might race on her behalf. Don't look at me. No. Trina race. Oh, it's you. I heard your conversation. Akala, I want to race Trina, and I know Trina wants to race. Akala, you're the one Trina mentioned, aren't you? Never Trina's work ends. When she finishes with Hippo, she teaches us the common tongue so we fit in. She teaches us Hanish manners and fairness in trade. I find your language difficult, but my speaking improves. Trina said so, but Trina has no time to ride hippos now. She cares about hippos and the hippo riders, her kin. Always she helps us. But she forgets we can help her. Always we want to help her. I see. Trina is a great leader, but she takes every responsibility onto herself. No wonder she has no time left to raise hippos. Always, Trina listens to you. You must talk sense at her. Yes, I quite agree. If in her heart of hearts Trina wants to race, that's all the more reason for us to host a hippo hustle. Do you think you can convince her to come around? That shouldn't be so hard. I mean, I think she likes us, so shouldn't be too difficult. Just wear her down until she agrees. It'll be fun. Well, that's generally how we do things. Claire, what a surprise. Are you here to speak with Trina as well? Yeah, in a sense. Good luck with talking sense. You know, his speaking has improved. You hold it right there. I know that's a look, but you'll find I ain't so easily persuaded. Okay. I'm usually really bad at this, but we'll give it a try. You know how important our delivery business is. You helped us get our start, so why try to talk me out of it? You can make deliveries later. Opportunities knocking now. Reasons. I know you live for excitement, or you want to explore the unknown. Yeah, you can make deliveries later. Later? Speedy deliveries are our business. We can't be speedy if we're delivering later. I know you live for excitement. Of course I would. There's only so many times you can race the same course without it starting to feel like a chore, but too many folks are relying on our services for me to go gallivanting. Doesn't your hippo deserve a change of scenery? Saruya is a happy hippo so long as she's running. Don't think she much notices the scenery. I'd have a lot less stress steering to do if she did. Okay, Alcala's worried about you, you know. I told him there ain't nothing to worry about. I miss racing to be sure, but the hippo riders come first. Business couldn't be better and I like to keep it that way. I recall a heartwarming lesson learned during the inaugural Hanish Hippo Hustle. That was a race for the ages, to be sure, and it was all thanks to our team here. Like I always say, you can only do so much by yourself. I do say that, don't I? Yet here I am acting like Akala back when he first got here. Guess I was right that him and me ain't so different, in more ways than I knew. Alright, fine, the Hippo Riders pulled together to keep things moving in Thavnar, and you'll have your race. Yay! I mean, it shouldn't be so hard. She can take one day. You win, you win! Just give me a moment to speak with Maru and Gasta. You talk good sense. You're the first to say that for a long time. So this race of yours will be taking place in a faraway land? I'd best join you, for everyone's safety, of course. Sure. Sure. I knew you would come through for us. Why, you had her convincing herself by the end. N7000, is that you? Affirmative. Several shrill life forms have come bearing word of a hippo hustle to take place in the necropolis. As serving units have automatically initialized advertising protocols, this unit requests swift confirmation that these reports are accurate. They are accurate, and tell those units that I like their initiative. As for my fellow Loporate life forms, I recommend a tall glass of carrot juice for each. They're sure to place additional orders. Acknowledge. Interference? Testing, please respond. Prioritizing requests for managerial assistance on the customer service front. Ending transmission. Don't you terminate this transmission on me! Rude! What was that all about, I wonder? They fight like an old married couple, don't they? It's adorable, really. Okay, so the next quest is a dream worth chasing. Jammingway appears moderately concerned about the unidentified calamity that may or may not be befallen the Last Dregs at this very moment. Initiating a new call doesn't work either. I doubt that it's anything serious, but perhaps you should check on N7000 just in case. You typically carry at least one object suitable for light bludgeoning, do you not? Okay, I got a few. I'll work out the finer details with Trina and see the Hippo rider safely to Ultima Thule. I trust that the cafe will be intact when we arrive. Well, I make no promises, but we'll see what we can do. I'm coming. Hold your hippos. Race will be good. I can feel it. No harm will come to our comrades on our watch, and I shall be watching quite avidly, I expect. Okay. Base Omicron. This is gonna be an interesting show. I can already predict it. Oh, I don't like coming here. The music just makes me so sad. It's not that it's bad. If anything, it's too good. Like, if it was just instrumental, it wouldn't be nearly as bad, but just the lyrics. It's just... it breaks my heart. Okay. Oh, look! We have all the Loporits. Your return is most welcome. However, one managerial life form remains conspicuously absent. Understood. This unit will initiate idling protocols until Jammingway arrives. Carrot-based refreshments have already been distributed to the newcomer life forms. And such refreshing refreshments they were. Furthermore, as your sentry organs will have detected, the usual customers have vacated the premises. This unit will now convey additional contacts, once upon a time code. So to sum up, we no longer need worry for lack of patrons. In fact, the Last Dregs being empty is quite inconceivable. Oh look, they're all here! Claire! Oh, thank the sisters. Wasn't sure we made it, especially after that experimental aetherite. Oi! Where are our customers? You had one job, you buttons for brains! Elevated body temperature detected in nagging life form. This unit recommends swift consumption of chilled liquids. As for the customers, they have temporarily ceased their consumption of fine cafe fare to prepare for the upcoming race. Oh, they're all joining in. The Carillians procured a transport vessel with the assistance of Stigma 4. Presently, the global citizens and freedom fighters are conducting a joint test drive. Meanwhile, the Gribelovs expressed a long-standing desire to float about within the Mivmizi, which were eagerly volunteered by their Ea caretakers to serve as steeds. This unit's ethical algorithms are still processing. The dragons, too, intend to participate. Soaring through Esselon's mountains has revived their passion for flight, and they have expressed a desire to see more of Ultima Thule from above. Unexpected, but I'll take it. So long as our patrons reach happiness, that means by which they travel matters not. This unit agrees and hopes that all patrons will be replete with joy upon their inevitable defeat by the superior Omicron vehicle. Artillery may be involved. Artillery. Artillery no match for Alcala. I dodge. I like that confidence. This is shaping up to be a gauntlet fiercer than Barnum's metal. This unit also invited the Nibrion to share their singular experience of losing to the Omnicrons, but their registration remains pending. Nevertheless, they have conceded to observe the other civilization's preparations. We'll have to hope that the overall excitement sweeps them up eventually. For now, we have our own preparations to attend to. On that note, this unit recalls that the inventing lifeform wished to speak with Claire regarding said preparations. Reports of critical levels of static electricity indicate the likely presence of this ally at base Omnicron. Now this unit must return to supervising Stigma 4's production of racetrack features, engaging enthusiasm protocols. Artillery! I really hope they're joking on that. Endwalker is having difficulties with the radio relay. Don't hesitate to direct him to me. I have a knack for whacking unruly machines into shape, if I do say so myself. But first I should prepare a drink or two to help our Hunnish guests feel at home. Perhaps some carrot chai? Okay. Later, we race. For now, we lunch. Words to live by. Odd spot for the restaurant. I don't reckon delivery to Thavna will be sustainable in the long run, but we should bring some grub back for Maru at least. Grandmother always said that naught reveals more about a people than their food, and these dishes certainly look educational. Which would Rakashar like most, I wonder? This will be our best broadcast yet. I can feel it. I have a question. Are we going to be joining the race? Is this what this is about? Oh my god, that will be so adorable. Aha! Just the person of Aetheris I was hoping to see. As our Omnicron friends doubtless relayed to you, this race is no longer a mere spectator sport. The people of Ultima Thule will be bringing the best their civilizations have to offer, and they mean to win. Should the Arcasadoa then be left to defend Aetheris' honor all on their own? Nay, says I. Mother put her faith in the Meodrid peoples of the star for a reason. Fortunately, we brought a number of moonhoppers to help prepare for the hustle. With a little help from good old Endwalker, there's no reason that one can't haul you to victory. Oh, of course. He mentioned artillery, that might be a reason. Artillery, smart artillery. You can't pulverize what you can't catch. I've already taken the liberty of alternating this moonhopper. Dazzle your competition with a hyper hop step, or press the big boost button to outstrip them with ease. Actually, why not do both? Do mind your power reserves though. Even with my prodigious skill, there are only so many batteries I can shove into this catalyst. Now hop along and tell N7000 to add one more entrant to the roster. I'll catch up once I discover where this final screw belongs. I can't help it. I love the Loperettes. They're so earnest, and yet you can't help but question it. Okay, I guess it's official. We're going to be joining the Hippo Hustle. I mean, can you still really call it that if it's going to be more than just hippos racing? Where the heck? Down here. This is gonna be one queer hustle. First, I have eaten. Now, victory awaits. Jammingway asks for my help at the starting line, me being an expert and all. Race preparations continue in accordance with projections. Did the inventing lifeform raise any matter of note? Yeah, I'm going to be joining the race apparently. You'll be joining the fray? How thrilling! Entrance registered. This unit will now provide supplementary information regarding the course. Please direct your orbs towards this geographical data display. The race will begin at the starship Ragnarok in Ostrcon Delta Octo. Once Jammingway and Ugol signal the commencement of hostilities, competitors may proceed across Ray Triha towards Orchestra Contria. Passage through the checkpoint rings is mandatory. Those rings look rather lofty. How are the Hippo cards to get through? In Ultima Thule, emotions become reality. You only need believe to make your hippos fly. Did you just call me an ultimate fool? Because I'll have to be to believe something like that. Well, she's not wrong. Normally. Once in Ostrocontria, racers will enter the artillery zone, which extends from the periphery of the Ostrcon to the abode of the Aya. This exciting enhancement is sponsored by the Alphatron civilization. Wait, you were serious about the artillery. What if my Saruya gets hit? Out of concern for the curiously smooth four-legged life forms, Stigma 4 is presently manufacturing non-lethal cannons. Encountering these painless projectiles will result in no more than explosive removal of the course. Those who remain unblasted should continue to Orchestra-Con Delta Hexi and proceed through base Omicron. This is merely a matter of reaching the finish line, located at the Last Dregs. I win. Then I feast on tiny desserts. Note that in accordance with Omicron contest protocols, there are no restrictions on contrivances, mechanical, magical, or maniacal during the race. This concludes the briefing. So basically anything goes. Well, at least I packed my rainbow gulal. Saruya should be happy to run for it, no matter where she is. You brought gula? Why you not share? Sharing is caring. We've been through this, Alcala. Your hippo's never shown it a lick of interest. You just like throwing things. Well, nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and make your preparations. I need to make sure that N7000 isn't understating the firepower of those cannons. Once that's taken care of, I'll retrieve your moonhopper and meet you at the Ragnarok. Now, is this going to be like a cutscene, or are we actually going to have to race? Because I don't have strong confidence when it comes to racing here. Oh, boys. But it's going to be a bit of a long trek, isn't it? Can I fit through here? Oh, I can just barely fit through here. I really wouldn't mind coming to this place more often if it just did not have this music. Oh, why does it make me feel so sad? Every single time. It's not supposed to make me feel sad anymore to come here. Oh, but it's so depressing. Anyway, let's see about this race then. Starting line. Several cutscenes are gonna play in sequence. Okay, this should be good. Yes, let the games begin. Again, I'm a little surprised that Makote hasn't shown up yet, so I'm kind of expecting him to do so, but I'm wondering if maybe they're not adding him this time. Seems a little bit sad, but hey. Oh, why is everything that the Loporets make so adorable? Tess, people of Aetheris, are you there? We are your hosts, Talking Way and Dreaming Way, coming to you live from the very edge of the universe. And here among the stars, the hyper hustle is about to begin. This contest for the ages will see competitors race across a land as barren as it is beautiful, vying to be the first across the finish line. You won't want to miss a moment of this, folks. Now let's introduce our racers. Hauled by the speedy Sarura is a courier as fast as she is reliable. All the way from Thavnar, it's Trina the Hippo Rider. Next, a Gajasura as fearsome on the track as he is fearless on the battlefield. Hone in the fires of the Hanish Hippo hustle, I Akala. Whoa! Let's hope that Peacekeeper's less peaceful functions are disabled. Hailing from Karian, a team of once bitter enemies turned fast friends, the citizens of freedom. How is they supposed to fly something that big? Our next entrant may look more frolicsome than furious, but pass them at your peril. Supported by the ever-so-darling Miva Mizvi. It's the electrifying Gribalov 10. Okay. This mean, clean, speeding machine is ready to put the Alpha back in Alphatron civilization. Say hello to the lethal Lambda units. Oh my god, it says victory. V1C70RY. It spells victory. That's actually very clever. Below, what wisdom rides the winds of Essalon and fair peaks once forgot? The Dragon Star has joined the fray. Oh my god. Last but not least, a sword in the darkness, a beacon of hope, the champion of Eorzea. Friends across the universe, we present the one and only Hurrier of Light. What's this? A Nibrium Challenger. Are they supposed to be here? I thought the Hurrier was our last participant. You made it! Did you prepare a vehicle? We can lend you a moonhopper if you like. That will not be necessary. Oh, Rala. What's in the name of the mug-swapping Magra? Saria's a good girl, but she ain't no divinity. How's a normal hippo meant to compete with that? Like I said, you and your hippo need only let your competitive spirits burn bright. Where there's a will, there's a way. Quite literally. I suppose I'll toss some gula and hope for the best. Racers, are you ready? Our racers have assembled at the starting line. Who will surpass the rest to emerge triumphant? On your mark, get set, go! And they're off, with the Nibrium god Rala taking the lead. You know, this is going to be kind of hard to top for the radio listeners. They're going to be expecting, like, more races like this. So much for the victory. Sweet mother, a juicy jolt from the Mismizvi has sent the Labdum units tumbling. Does this spell defeat for victory? The other competitors race on. They are now entering the next area in the field of automated artillery. I'm sure the listeners are all like, artillery? They're being fired at? Okay, there is no way that thing is making through without getting hit. The citizens of freedom are going in. We have received a transmission from the Peacekeeper. This is not compared to the carnage on Carlium. Yeah, you heard it here, folks. Look how huge it is! It's like a moving target! And the Peacekeeper is down by double cannon blast. How fortunate that the Carlians wear helmets. Oh, rainbows! Arkala's cart is enveloped in a cloud of gula. A ploy to distract competing hippos, perhaps? Or did he fall prey to a rainbow temptation? He's running around in circles. Whatever the cause, it has only made Trina's the Hippo rider's cart fly all the faster. She has overtaken the Hurrier of Light for second place. Oh, we can't have that now, can we? To claim victory, you must overtake both Trina's Hippo cart and the Nibrium's Rala. I've already taken the liberty of altering this Moonhopper. Dazzle your competition with the Hyper Hop Step or press the big boost button to outstrip them with ease. Actually, why not do both? Do mind your power reserves, though. Even with my prodigious skill, there are only so many batteries I can shove into this catalyst. Oh, what will you do? Well, Saru has attention. She's a hippo and she gets very easily distracted with rainbows, so I'm guessing we use the hyper hop step and then we boost ourselves like the final stretch of the journey with Rala. Hopefully we win! Aww. The hippo has halted, overwhelmed by the euphony of my song, no doubt. And the Hurrier of Light has taken second place to cries of, "This ain't over, Claire," from Trina the Hippo Rider. Okay, so this is the last stretch, and if I remember from our previous race, you gotta go all out in the final stretch. This is it, folks, the final stretch. The Hurrier of Light has pushed the Moonhoppers to hair-raising speeds, but Rala is still one leap ahead. Who will emerge victorious? Photo finish. We have word from N7000 at the finish line. The winner of the Hyper Hustle is... The Harrier of Light by a nose. Oh, the dragon comes in last. Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, maybe better luck next time, boys. Aw, the poor hippos are tired. We do not understand. Our chosen form was suitable, our performance flawless, yet victory was not ours to claim. It has been long since we have experienced this quickening of the pulse, this vexation. That's racing for ya. Just when you think you got it, some grinning idiot comes shooting past to take the gold. Then sometimes you get to be that grinning idiot. And that's the thrill of it. You never know if it'll go your way. You just race with all you've got. That you're upset to have lost can only mean one thing. You want to win next time. That's a dream worth chasing. Trust me, I'm an expert. We do feel a yearning to race once more, a desire to triumph. Happy to leave you in the dust anytime. Yes, as well. We will engage with the other patrons of this establishment to develop a superior stratagem. Dynamis readings indicate a positive effect on the local environment. In accordance with Jammingway's aspirations, the Last Dregs has become an even greater source of hope. Despite the significant expense, extensive property damage, and crushing defeat incurred, this unit rates the Hyper Hustle as worth it. This has just been the weirdest quest, but they are just so fun. Wasn't sure what I was expecting with this, this alliance quest, but it's better than I could have hoped for. Oh my god. Look at the dancing. I never thought you could be so tricky. Still, I'm glad we got to ride together. Let's do it again sometime. What did I tell you? The very universe is in the palm of my paw. Mayhap one day, fate shall see fit to reunite me with my faraway kin. A dragon can but dream. Betrayed! Betrayed by Rainbow Gula! Next time I follow Trina's advice, I'll learn my hippo's favorite things. Good for you, buddy. Congratulations, Allied Unit Claire. This unit has already requested the manufacture of an Omega unit to be cultivated into a worthy competitor via racing trials. Please anticipate your defeat. Look at them dancing. That is adorable. You are as formidable on the track as on the battlefield. I shall do my best to learn from your example. I'm sorry, I'm just watching them The dance is so cute. Do you think we could fit a racetrack in Hopper's hold? Well, you probably could if it was a small one. Congratulations on your victory, Claire. Though in truth, I'm just relieved that everyone survived. She's got a reason to be concerned. To think that you did all of that on a Lopperit-built craft. I'm delighted that we could play some small part in your triumph. I'm even more delighted that the Nibrium have finally found something to work towards. Still, I'll be glad to resume our usual service. Maybe make myself a nice carrot coffee while I'm behind the counter. So I guess we're wrapping up the story, huh? You were right, I admit it. I had a great time racing, even if I didn't understand half of what was going on. Still, as fun as it was, I need to be getting on home to Thavnar. Don't want to leave the Hippo riders alone for too long, lest some Hamsa head starts getting restless. We finished packing up the broadcasting equipment, so we'll be heading back to the Dreaming Workshop ourselves. So soon? You'll feel so empty out here in the cosmic void without you. Affirmative, but did we not have one more objective to complete before the other organic life forms depart? Objective? Oh, I nearly forgot! Talking way, inventing way, help me lift this. 1, 2, hup! Whoa, what's this? Oh, we get a trophy! It's for you, Claire, a trophy befitting the victor of the Hyper Hustle. As you can see, it was designed in the image of the Last Dregs, the Hippo Riders, and also the Dreamingways. That reminds me, we brought a few commemorative gifts as well. Talking way, inventing way, help me lift these. 1, 2, hup! Oh, what is it now? Oh! Oh, literal rabbit ears. I love that. 1 for the Last Dregs and 1 for Sabna. You have the neatery there too, I hear. Then I hope you'll let us keep you company at mealtimes. Whether it's weather advisories, hopping music, or simply a friendly voice you need, Hope FM is here for you. So this is a radio contraption too. Has bigger ears than the one I saw, but I'll be sure to listen with the crew. I was just thinking we should get one of these. Our patrons are going to love it. Projections anticipate increased customer satisfaction in the Ambrians category. Thank you, Claire. We wouldn't be here if you hadn't brought us together. I think I speak for everyone when I say that this day will shine like a newborn star in our memories. I hope you feel the same. Just don't let it eclipse the possibility of more unforgettable days to come. After all, look across the sea, up at the moon, past the distant stars, and you'll find us waiting for you. Oh my god, that's so lovely. The lop hop? Oh, is it the dance? Do we get to learn that little dance? And I love the trophy. I'm definitely going to put it in my house. Alright, reputation up. Your reputation has increased to allied. Your efforts, your allies from Aetheris to the stars beyond, have forged bonds of friendship and promised to remain strong through the years. You are truly a hero to tribes across the universe. Oh, thank God it's done. Space Race! I think I watched a movie called that once. Okay, I have to see this. I really have to see it. Oh my God. Oh, this was the best reward I could have asked for. Well, everyone, that's it for right now. I guess that's going to be the end for the tribal quest for Endwalkers. I can't wait to see what we have for Dawn Trail. So until next time, everyone, take care.